Hello you action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here with another T&I toy review. And today's review is in association with MarvelousNews.com, your #1 news source for everything Marvel. And for today's review, I'm going to be taking a look at the brand new Marvel Legends 6-inch Agent Anti-Venom figure from Hasbro. Now this figure is being released as a fan channel exclusive. It's part of the Marvel Comics 80th anniversary subline, so you do have that logo up at the very top. You will also notice this figure is packaged in a white box as opposed to the normal black boxes. That's because this figure is part of the Venom line. You'll notice the Venom logo down below. And as you recall, the Venom figures they released a year or so ago were done in white box packaging. So you've got that, and then you've got the Legend Series logo. The figure's clearly displayed. And then along with the Venom logo, you also have the name of the character down below. On the sides of the packaging, you've got some artwork for the character. And then on the back of the packaging, you've got an image of the figure and a brief bio in multiple languages. All right, let's get this open and take a look at what's inside. Okay, so here's a look at the figure outside the packaging along with the other contents. Now, like with most of these fan channel exclusives, there's nothing new here. This is just a repainted figure of the Walgreens exclusive Agent Venom we got a couple years ago. Same accessories and everything. So first of all, you get those arm pieces that attach to the back of the figure. They just plug into the hole in the back there. And you can have them so the two on the top are larger and the two on the small or on the bottom are smaller, but you can of course reverse it. It doesn't really matter. So you can kind of pose that however you want. And then you also get the same weapons as before. You get the two machine guns, which are exactly the same, done with a black plastic. And then you get the two pistols as well. He has the holster on the right leg there with the pistol in it, but that is not removable, just like with the Agent Venom figure. So you can't put any of the weapons in there, unfortunately. Now, like with the Agent Venom figure, with these arm pieces, you can actually stick the weapons in those, so you could have him hold all 4 weapons with those arm pieces, or you can have him hold 2 of the weapons with those, and then 2 of the weapons in his regular hands. And here's a comparison. Here's the original Agent Venom figure that was released as a Walgreens exclusive, and again, these 2 figures are exactly the same down to the accessories. So obviously, the biggest differences between the 2 figures are the areas that were white on the original figure are now black, and the areas that were black are now white. So the majority of this figure is white. With the eye lenses, they're a solid black. So on the original figure, you had a white outline with the black, but with these, it's just solid black, and it's a glossy type black, so they do kind of shine in the light. You've got the mask, which is all white, very clean looking. You've got the black spider symbol. You've got the shoulder pads, which have the ridge work sculpted in them. They're separate pieces, and then you have the black outline. So that looks pretty good. Now, something that's a little bit different that was not at all on the original figure is like here on the biceps, you've got the metallic silver with the black stripes. There was nothing like that on the original figure. Same down here on the thighs. You can see underneath the holster there, which again, that gun is not removable and the holster is just gray, but you've got that metallic silver with the black striping, and you've got that on both sides. It's the same belt, which is a separate piece, only the pouches are now white as opposed to black. You do have some added detail with the metallic silver on the buckles and a little bit of gray there on the actual belt portions. So that's something a little bit different. On the original, it was just a solid black color. Same on the back here, you've got some added gray color there. But again, the belt is exactly the same. You've got the black spider symbol on the back as opposed to white. You've got the black on the gloves as opposed to white. You've got the black outlines here on the legs as opposed to white stripes. So, you know, pretty much everything is just reversed other than the added metallic silver and grays there. And then you've got the same kind of sculpting detail on the boots and stuff as well. Now this figure stands, if you count to the top of his head, just under 6 3/4 inches tall. If you count to the highest arm here in the back, then it comes in just under 7 inches tall. And then once again, here's a comparison with the regular Agent Venom figure. The 2 are exact same height because it's the exact same figure. For articulation, it's exactly the same as on the Agent Venom figure, but we'll go over it. You can turn the head to the left and to the right. He can look down pretty good, and he can look back about that much. He does have this collar, but he can still actually look back pretty good, and you get a little bit of head pivot, but not too much. With the arms, even with the shoulder pads, you can still get the arms out good, and you can rotate. You have to kind of watch out for the shoulder pads, but again, because they're flexible in a separate piece, you can actually rotate the arm still pretty good. You also have this chest piece that comes out. It's also a separate piece, so it actually clips in, so just note that. And I'm gonna snap that back in, but you can can rotate the arm pretty good. You can get the arm out good. You've got a bicep swivel. You've got a double hinged elbow, so he can bend his elbow pretty good. And then you have rotation here at the glove cuff, but you don't have any wrist articulation, no hinges or anything. And then you've got a midsection joint, which he has an ab crunch underneath this, but if you have this outer piece on, that limits that movement, so he really can't crunch forward and can only look back about that much. If you took this off, then you would have normal ab crunch movement there. You get a waist swivel with the legs. He can do the splits about that much, and then he can get the leg forward about that much, and he can do the leg kind of out and back. You get a thigh swivel. You get a double hinged knee, so he can bend his knee about that much. You get hinges on the feet, so up and down movement. And he does have ankle pivot and 2 peg holes on the bottom of the feet. Okay, so that's my review. So overall, again, nothing new here. It's just a repainted version of the regular Agent Venom figure, which I thought was an okay figure. I'm actually not really familiar at all with Agent Anti-Venom. I didn't know there was such a thing. So this isn't a figure that I would probably get under normal circumstances. I did pick it up so I could review it. But if you're a fan of the Agent Venom figure and you like white versions of the Venom characters, then this is one you may want to check out. Now this figure has started to see a limited release at places like GameStop, but again, it's a fan channel exclusive, so it should be available everywhere online that sells Marvel Legends, like Big Bad Toy Store. We'll have a full image gallery up at marvelousnews.com. There'll be a link in the video description below. As always, leave a comment, let me know what you think. If you're so inclined, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. And of course, you can also follow me on my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. I have links to all those in the video description as well. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.